Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. Monday Hoops coming up. It'll be Darren Williams and the New Jersey Nets facing off against the Orlando Magic. And now out to Orlando with Kevin Harlan and the 2K crew for today's broadcast.
Thanks for joining us as we bring you. Now we've got a chance for our State Farm starting lineups. First for the Nets, Darren Williams out there with Johnson. And at the center position, it's the big man, Brook Lopez. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. Then it's Pierce, and it's Garnett in at the 4 spot. And looking at the Orlando Magic, a big game for this young man making his NBA debut. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Harris in at the power forward position. That's good. Williams has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Nets.
Guys, how good is Williams at drawing contact when he penetrates? He's got the strength to get by defenders and then the savvy to get them up in the air and draw fouls.
That was something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Man, first look, I don't know. Guys, tough to tell just how bad it is.
For his sake, we're hoping he's okay.
Going back to Williams and contact, it takes its toll on defenders too, knowing that, you know, if they're going to gamble and try to reach in on this guy, they're going to get tagged with a foul.
Yeah, I like his dexterity, his agility, his strength, and he's a terrific ball handler. Really handles the ball well in tight quarters, so he puts a lot of pressure on defenders and a lot of times ends up drawing fouls because of that.
And here now the Magic. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for New Jersey. He believes this game hinges on how well they can fare against the defense they're up against, a defense that coach believes to be one of the best in the league. He said, quote, "We know they are a strong unit on that end, but we still have to take it to them. We need to dictate what happens on our possessions. They want to be assertive, Kevin."
All right, Doris, thanks. So, Clark, they're thinking mainly about how to tackle the defense they're facing.
It won't be easy, Kevin. I mean, they're going to have to take a few body shots before it's all said and done. It's going to be a battle.
Steve?
Yeah, I like that, Clark. Body shots. I mean, go inside early. Try to pound them inside, and then you can play inside out at that point, but try to soften up that defense and make them move around a little bit.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 4-point game.
You know, it was really tough going for the Nets. They had their hands full playing against the Eastern Conference last season. Just 13 up and 39 down.
Oof. Now here's a Flalo. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Marky Randall off that record. Still, though, surprisingly an improvement from 8 and 44 the year before against the East.
Incremental progress.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Steve. There's a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Well, maybe they can get to 15 wins against the East this year.
Here's what New Jersey's going with right now. Karolinko comes in for Paul Pierce. And it's Livingston in for Darren Williams. Tipped away. Garnett backing down. Defended by Maxiel. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Karolinko. Misses the 3. And it's the Magic's ball. Trailing by 2. Karolinko. The rebound.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Here's the 3. Gets it to go. Orlando on D. Lopez backs in. Here's Karolinko. Lopez inside. No good there in the post. Orlando leading. Now here's a Flalo. Kirilenko gets a hand on it. Now Lopez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's good defense. Don't let a guy get a lay-in, foul hard, and send him to the free throw line.
Yeah, I like that billboard there, sending a message. You can't come in here and get anything free in our paint.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And the Magic with possession.
Now the Magic made a sweeping change last December as they were able to move Rashard Lewis and Vince Carter and bring in Hudo Turkoglu, Jason Richardson, Gilbert Arenas. It's not often you see a strong team like that tinker with their roster halfway through the season.
Now here is Davis. He's against Williams. Number 5 sticks it from 17 feet.
Guys, you're not going to get away with that kind of defense when he's got the ball. I mean, you got to do better than that.
Steve, back to the Magic. They felt like they needed some changes. And Clark, that trade came, as Steve just said, last December. And it just really didn't click as you look at the body of work.
Yeah, you kind of like the idea of making a shakeup, trying to get it done, trying to get the pieces together to make a run at a championship. It's unfortunate that they just didn't have the right part, and it sputtered more than it succeeded.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Grant Hill, now 39 years of age and still playing great. He said, I've talked to former players, and the one thing they all say is, once it's over, it's over. There's no going back once you walk away. Before you turn that page, make sure you've given it your all, played all you want to play. And for me, that time hasn't come yet. I'm not even close. My legs feel good. I still enjoy what I'm doing, and my enthusiasm is up there. I'd like to be playing when I'm 40. And as well as he's been able to play, there's little doubt he can do it.
And Doris, what a remarkable story.
Yeah, an amazing comeback for Grant Hill. Under the ankle surgeries, almost robbed him of his entire career. As it was, he missed several seasons, but he's making up for it now.
And here comes the break. Lifts off, and the big-time jam. Let's see it again with the Spike Slam King.
Now that was unbelievable, folks. That is major bounce to the ounce there.
Yeah, he can fly, guys. There is no doubt that guy can take off.
No doubt he can fly. What do you call it, Clark? Bounceability, I believe.
Vucevic, Lopez covering. Number 21. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, they're finding the open man. Unselfish play. I like it.
Yeah, I love it too. Teamwork in evidence there, right on full display. A big percentage, a high percentage of their baskets have come off assists. He's got so many ways to hurt you. I mean, he is really an offensive force out there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
I'm not sure there's another point guard in the league that finishes as well as Deron Williams. He's so strong and quick and has a great handle on that ball. Finds a way to get to the rim and get to the free throw line.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's a Flalo, and it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. When he goes to the rim, this is back to Williams now, Clark. He can finish like a wingman. Very hard to stop.
Yeah, you know, he's got deceptive bounceability. I mean, he can sneak dunk on him because he elevates a little better than people think, and his strength is obvious. I mean, he can go through contact.
Pierce against Turkoglu. Pierce dishes to Evans.
Tough entry pass there. Too much traffic in the lane.
With the fadeaway. Gets it to go. 8 points for him.
This has been an offensive explosion, guys. They are on fire.
How about a volcanic eruption, a flash fire? And defensively, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. They just hope that they cool off at some point.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. 2K.
It's Monday night, and we've got it all right here for...
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Transform, ill mind, metamorphosize, shapeshift, unorthodox, the way the orchestra, the ball on another plane, interchangeably dangerous for minds, my design intricate, I refine sentences slick with penmanship, frame images with a winning sip.
Here's Turkoglu. Harris, right side, lets it go with a 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Harris has got the first bucket of the third here for the Magic. Nets trail by 15.
You know, the Magic trying some different techniques last year. One was a shadowing drill that helped improve the conditioning of a lot of the Magic players. Basically, 2 players were tethered, and the offensive guy had to lose the defender. Interesting strategy and way to try to get ready for the season.
Great hands down low. Gets the takeaway.
No good from Turkoglu. Dishes to a Flalo. And stolen by Darren Williams. Nice movement. Deflected. Fast break. Here we go. Kicks to Harris. A 3 ball. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Clark, you mentioned that drill, and you find that very interesting. I know it paid off as the Magic were one of the better conditioned teams, Steve, in the NBA.
Yeah, before he was traded to Washington, Rashard Lewis remarked that drill in particular kind of lets you see who wanted it and who didn't on that roster. Just a very, very exhaustive exercise.
Terry against Turkoglu. Turkoglu against Terry. No good there.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
Magic leading by 18. He kicks to a Flalo. Excellent D there from Garnett.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
That one goes. Count it. Terry's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
You know, in Hito's first stint with the Magic, Kevin, he was pretty good. Provided a spark. He's not the same player he was then, but still is a guy who can give you a lift.
And Clark, back to Hito for just a second. He can still initiate the offense for him, as you mentioned, and is in good enough shape, Steve, I think, to run the show for him as well.
Well, the question is, Kevin, is he too old at this point? He's been in the league for a long time, and the athleticism isn't quite there. I mean, he can still initiate the offense, as you said, but more in a facilitator role. I don't see him scoring like he did earlier in his career.
Williams' shot is good.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
Nicholson, covered by Evans. Moving it around. Right up. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's blocked. Davis, the pass to Maxiel. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Terry. Outside, Pierce. Back to Terry. Fires the 3. Can't hit. He gets it up. More. Cannot hit. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
30. The Nets.
And now let's send it to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Spark of the game. Doris?
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Magic put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. They came out of the gates with an airtight defense, and that is what pushed them out in front. If they can end the game how they started, they'll come away with the win, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Everything really clicked for them, Clark, during that run.
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, it ignited them offensively.
To the point, Clark, where they were really in complete control at that end of the floor.
Great positioning on the putback. Guarded now by Jason Terry. Nets trail by 11. Johnson outside. From the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They led by as many as 18 points. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. For the Nets, this one not looking good. It's a 13-point game. From 20 feet out, there's Pierce. That's good on the assist by Terry. And it's the Magic with the ball. They lead by 11. Goes up, and the basket by Harris.
You can't fault what he's been doing out there. Some really impressive shooting.
Now a timeout called by New Jersey. They're behind by 13. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. And New Jersey making some changes. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Blatch. And Darren Williams is subbed in for Joe Johnson. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. Turnovers are killing us, he said. We're making things way too easy on them. No more improvisation. Let's run our sets, make the right pass, and we'll get quality shots. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris. So he gets them both. And here now the Magic. Number 5, Terry covering. Harris against Lopez. Garnett against Harris. The good-looking shot from the wing. And the Magic lead by 13.
Looking to close this game out strong here.
Yeah, this one will be put away if they can get just a few more buckets. You can put it on ice.
And again, it's the Nets missing.
Now, they've got to be careful. They can't give him that much room because at that range, he'll make you pay.
Shot by Terry, no good. Magic leading by 13. Number 5, and slam down hard. Another look on the Sprite Slam Cam.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one's over.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the miss by Terry from deep. A follow, that's good.
That's probably going to do it. They are just putting this team away.
Steve, I thought they caught fire just at the right time, blowing this one wide open as the clock winds down.
Got a piece of it. Vucevic, guarded by Garnett. Takes it up, and the basket by Harris.
Well, they're just trying to run clock now. I mean, this thing is pretty much over.
Yeah, there's nothing but the result to be determined. So it's time to start thinking about the next game now.
There's a lot of contact there. Good call.
You know, he bobbed in his shot, but he still got a pair of free throws out of it.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's the Magic with the ball. 17-point game. Turkoglu against Terry. Working it around now. Five on the clock. Fires from the wing. It's off. Here's Moore. Sinks the three-pointer. Timeout called the Nets. What do you think, guys?
Well, the timeout isn't going to save the game, but at least they can talk over a little bit of strategy.
Well, Steve, I mean, one way to look at it is if you've got them, you might as well use them.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
Thanks for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg,